I saw that going differently in my mind.
Belt hits a high drive to right. Blackman back, or make that Tapia out of here. Hammered out into right center field. Is anybody there? No. 2 runs are going to score. Longoria, with one swing of the bat, has tied this game up. You blew it!
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And today, I just want to do a quick post game. And obviously, very disappointing. The San Francisco Giants go down 5-0. The Bats, contrary to my prediction, do not wake up at all. The Bats stay sleeping. No runs. Nothing going. Giants with just 2 runs in the entire series, and going back to the Texas Rangers series, something like 4 runs in 5 games. Absolutely pathetic with the Bats. We are fortunate to be splitting these series with the split in Texas and the split here, not here where I'm at, but in Washington, D.C., and just very fortunate to be splitting these series because the Bats are just completely passed out right now, and it's all bad. So Cueto, as Alan Lance says, not bouncing back as hoped, and that is true. And, Johnny Cueto had a great start to the season today, even a little bit of a possible injury, but he stayed in the game. Had made an error and just, it's not like he got completely pounded, but he did give up some runs. And the Giants lose today 5-0. Bullpen did okay. I mean, we tried to stay in there, but if the Bats can't do nothing, there's just no chance. What are you going to do? You can't score, Schwarber with the 2 home runs after that. What are we going to do? If you can't hit, you can't win. If you can't score some runs, you can't win. Now, we have been scoring runs for the majority of the year, so I'm not going to come out here and just rant all the entire time because Giants have been having a great season. But these last 4 games, the offense has stalled. Hopefully getting back home to San Francisco will help. Giants are going to be taking on the D-backs soon and the Phillies when they get home. So hopefully that will help because right now they're just not hitting. And Riley Kasama says the Giants need to rebuild. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, they're first place right now, pretty much the best record in baseball. It's just been a tough stretch here the last few games. Going home to play a terrible Arizona team might be just what they need to wake the Bats up. Exactly. Got to take on Arizona. Possibly Bumgarner if he's healthy, as far as I know. I'm not sure the status there, but if we get to take on some of these Arizona pitchers who have been struggling, that's key. Then we'll take on a Phillies team that we need to play well against at Oracle Park. That's where we need to go because, hey, we're still splitting these series. Anytime you split a series on the road, it's not that bad. It's decent. You split a series on the road. That's not that bad. The fact is that we should be fortunate to have won 1 in Texas and 2 of these against the Nats without barely scoring. Now, that first one in Texas, we did score with the grand slam and everything, but since then, the Bats have gone completely dead. Looks like we are finally going to come back down to earth. Oh, my gosh. I hope not. Keep in mind, like I said, we're getting splits. Let's go. We cannot let this be the beginning of the end here at all. We cannot let this start to fall down in the standings. Right now, the Giants are still in control. They are still in control of the NL West. Okay, we are in first. We have the best record in baseball other than maybe the Rays. So I'm not going to go get too negative here. Let's just go. Pick it up, everyone. Pick it up. 0-0-0-0-0-0-0-0-0-0-0-0-0-0. Come on. It's got to change. I believe it will change. Honestly, I thought it would change today. I predicted 9-5. I got the 5 right. Or maybe I said 9-4. I don't know. But anyway, I got the Nats about right. But the Giants, obviously, I was completely wrong because the offense did not wake up at all. And James Feather, hopefully this isn't a sign of things to come. I'll repeat that. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I can't be. Giants are not going to just score 0 runs the rest of the year. They're gonna wake up. The Bats will wake up. They've done it before. They had some games where their bats have stalled, and then boom, they wake up. They score a bunch of runs. Remember against the Rockies, against the Dodgers one game, against the Padres, they would wake up and they would do well. Sourdough Jack is here. When Belt hits his annual 2-month slump, he seems to drag the rest of the lineup down with him. You can't let Belt drag you down. But yeah, that's a good point here. Belt always goes through. He's a very, very what do you call spurty hitter. Like he'll get hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. When he's hitting home runs, it's on like Donkey Kong. When he's not, it's bad. But you know, you can't let him control the team. You know, everyone's got to do their. Oh, we got a Mariners fan in the house with Riley Kasama. We got Brandon 49ers faithful. Bats need to wake up the hell up for this D-back series. And you know, coming home for the D-backs and the Phillies, it has to happen. It has to happen. Maybe my presence will bring some luck because I'm going to try to get to some of those games. But you know, absolutely, you guys are absolutely on the money that the offense needs to wake up. This cannot continue. We will not continue to split series with hitting like this. We will start to lose series and we will start to be swept if we can't score runs. The pitching can only do so well. But the pitching did okay today. Cueto gave up some runs. Cueto gave up the 2 bombs and he just didn't look completely comfortable. And that's another reason why we got to think about the trade deadline, maybe picking up some pitchers to help, because right now, you know, that this is not going to work. If we only have 2, I mean, I was impressed with the rotation, but you know, Gosman, DeSclafani, that seems to be our 2 guys. Other than that, Webb is off and on. Cueto is kind of off and on. Sanchez is hurt. We could use another starter. I'm starting to believe we could use, as impressive as this rotation was throughout the majority of the season, we could definitely stand it to get another good starter. But we have Brandon 49er faithful here. Riley is here, and everyone else. Thank you guys so much, everyone, for jumping in here for this very quick post-game show. I just wanted to wrap up this game. And honestly, there really is no player of the game today. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did somebody do something spectacular that I missed? I don't think so. Player of the game is going to have to be a freaking national. It'd have to be Kyle Schwarber. I mean, that's the player of the game with the 2 home runs there from Kyle Schwarber, and that's the player of the game today. I mean, I don't see what else I can do about that, because right now the Giants bats are completely silent. Nothing is going on. Occasionally they'll hit a solo home run, which is nice and exciting, but it's not enough. You got to get base runners. You got to get rallies. You know, it has to happen. And Sam Long, great point. I should have mentioned Sam Long. He is a guy, if what we saw was legit in Texas, Sam Long could be a guy to jump into that rotation and definitely help. And then there's other guys here. Shun Yamaguchi went back to Japan. It was someone that I was watching, not as a starter maybe, but he went back to Japan. But there's some decent guys down in AAA and in the minor leagues who could eventually help. But definitely when that trade deadline comes, I think the Giants will be targeting a pitcher. Could be wrong on that. Obviously, if we continue to play like this, we might not even be in first place anymore. So we'll see what happens. Riley Kasama. I've been to Oakland. I've been to an Oakland A's game. But I would love to visit San Francisco for a Giants game. Abso-freaking-lutely, you would love AT&T, aka Oracle Park. You got to get the garlic fries. I don't know what all their rules are right now, but I know they're starting to open up. They're going to go to full capacity, so things are getting back to normal. Definitely want to hit one up, and that would be really, really fun. I believe you would love it. Obviously, the Oakland A's playing the Oakland Coliseum, which is kind of falling apart from what I've heard. So they need a new stadium. They need a new freaking stadium. What do you think? If you're an A's, you've been to an A's fan, not an A's fan. Riley, Mariners fan. Riley is a Mariners fan. Yeah, Mariners, man. Good young team there as well. Really like what I see from the Mariners. Older brother's a Giants fan. That's where it's at, because that's where it's at right now. The Giants are having a great year. We will remember this year, no matter how it finishes, as a great start. But let's make it a great finish as well, not just a great start. We are already coming into July. Giants are hanging on to first place. They didn't even lose the series. It feels kind of bad right now, but they didn't even lose the series. Giants won. They didn't win the series, but they didn't lose the series. They split the series on the road. We're going to take out the D-backs, and we're going to take out the Phillies. It has to happen, and any negativity is going to be gone, I'm hoping, in the next few days, because we're going to be rocking and rolling. I really don't feel too terrible about it, because we split with the offense being terrible, and in my opinion, they're due to bounce back. They will bounce back. The offense is going to come together, and the offense is going to start scoring runs here against the D-backs. It has to happen. If it doesn't, you're going to see some really pissed off post games. Eventually, I will get tired of this. But right now, what can you say? Giants are in first place. They're going through a tough stretch, and they're still finding ways to actually win some games here and there and splitting series. Jenny Vega is here. What's going on, Jenny Vega? Jordan Anagnosto is here as well. Thank you, everyone, for jumping in. Really appreciate that. Giants lose today by a score of 5-0 against the Washington Nationals. Player of the game is Kyle Schwarber. I have no choice but to give the player of the game to a National. I very rarely give the player of a game to the opposite team, but today, nothing going here. We are on the road to 10K. I'm not even sure where I'm at, but I know we're getting close. We're in the 9,000, mid 9,000s right now, so let's keep it going. Let's hit that 10K. Maybe we can hit 10K while I'm in Oracle Park. That would be sick to hit 10K and go live from Oracle Park in San Francisco. That would be pretty cool if it times out that way. Joe Ross, yeah, Giants. Let me know if you watched the game. Does Joe Ross have the filthy stuff? Is Joe Ross freaking Max Scherzer now, or did the Giants just make him look like Max Scherzer? You know, is Joe Ross that great? I said in the pregame, like, Joe Ross is hittable. Joe Ross is a fifth starter. Joe Ross is not someone who should go dominate us. He dominated us. Giants have a way of making pitchers look like freaking Nolan Ryan when they're not. So we'll see. But then again, you know, it's a big league pitcher. I'm not trying to clown on Joe Ross. He's a big league pitcher. He's got some decent stuff. He was there with the Tigers. He got signed. Giants signed him. Right? He was in Giants signed him for a time. So obviously, well, you know, we know about him. But yeah. Be amazing if you go live at Oracle. I'm gonna try to go live at Oracle. I'm be talking loud. People are gonna look at me like I'm crazy. That's the only downside. But definitely gonna find a way to do some live footage at Oracle Park this season. But yeah, Ross did well and messed up too. So yeah, you know, Ross is a decent name. You know, I'm not trying to clown on the guy. He's okay, but I'm just saying, how are you gonna let him shut you out? Completely shut you out? It just can't happen. It just can't happen. Sebastian Duismo says, don't worry about it. Giants are mad and they will take their anger out on the D-backs starting mañana. So let's do that. I always say Candlestick, even now, freaking how many years we've been out of there? I want to say 21 years. I still call it Candlestick on accident. Over at Oracle, we will take out the D-backs. I believe that completely. Ryder says, if I go to a baseball game, I might dress up as a Power Ranger. That is absolutely awesome to do that. Yep, that would be cool. Definitely. Especially that Power Ranger night or Star Wars night, and you dress up like a Star Wars character. But yeah, Giants unable to get it done today. Final score 5-0. But I predicted wrong today. I thought the bats would wake up against Joe Ross. I honestly did, and they did not. They looked tired. They seem like they're ready to, you know, come home. And I wish they could have a day off for their sake, not for my sake. I love, you know, play every day, you know, for baseball, but for their sake, it would be cool if they had a day off tomorrow to kind of rest and then play at home, but that's not going to be the case. So hopefully they'll have a nice flight back, get some good rest, show up to the ballpark, not too early. That's what I would say if I was Kapler. Don't need to show up at freaking 1 o'clock. Get here around 4 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock. Get your work in, and let's go out there and let's take out the D-backs. That's what I hope happens tomorrow. And we have a good series against the D-backs. I don't think I'll be at the park tomorrow, but definitely going to try to go to some games here soon. So that's all I can say about it, everybody. So we're coming in 15 minutes. I got Jenny Vega here. Any questions, throw them in the chat. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. There's just not a lot to talk about this one. We'll be back in the studio soon with the green screen, everything set up like normal. I appreciate y'all patience here and still jumping in, even with the car video. Much obliged. And that's what's going on. But Giants today.
You blew it!
Giants once again let us down, but at least we're not the D-backs, guys. The D-backs, oh my God. And that's who we're about to take on. If we make the D-backs look good, I'm going to be very worried. We don't need to go. I would love to sweep them. But, you know, hey, if we just win these series here, that's what we need. Nice sunglasses. Thank you so much. I appreciate much obliged. I appreciate that. I got a little orange hue, if I'm not mistaken. little Giants orange there. Okay, the Route 66 cap. And we're going to be decked in all Giants gear tomorrow when we go home. Oh, yeah, good pick here. Jenny Vega, Alvarez as the player of the game. Alvarez, and good lefty coming in there. You know, reminding me that we did send down get Caleb Berriger, which was a little surprising, but he does have options. We'll see him again. Berriger will get called back up. But definitely, yeah. Like what I've seen from Alvarez, that was a nice little signing there. Former Phillies, lefty coming out of the pen. But we could definitely use a legit closer at some point. But can't wait for me to go to tomorrow's game to see us kill the Diva. Sebastian Dispo is going to be at the game tomorrow. Sebastian Dispo is going to be at the game. So that's going to be freaking awesome. But let's just take it one game at a time. Un juego a la vez. Y vamos a ganar contra los D-back mañana. Y todo lo que podemos hacer. Okay, ¿qué más podemos hacer? Okay, what else can we do? We just got to take it game by game. This series is over. If you told me before the Rangers and the Nats series, we're going to split both series, I would have said, oh, not ideal, but hey, we'll take it. If you told me we're going to split both series and barely score any runs, that would have been concerning, and that's what happened. But you know what? We split it. Hey, Malone Lave, why is Casale still in the majors? I don't know. They sent down Trump, who popped a home run in Texas, was one of the few guys to actually do something. I think that was in Texas, but yeah, you know, you had him pop a home run. Yeah, that was in game 2 in Texas. That was the game that went in extra innings, which would have not had a chance to win without Trump's bat smacking that bomb and Vossler. Yeah, I don't know why. The pitchers might love him. Remember, he was catching all those shutouts. I really don't know. You know, but Casale hitting around 100 or whatever it is, you know, that is not going to cut it. You know, I think maybe he doesn't have options. There's a big league contract. I'm not sure about that. Maybe it's something like that, but if you talk to him like, hey, the way you're hitting, we got to send you down, and he agrees to it, then I would have sent him down and kept Trump. That's just me. But we'll take it inning by inning and stay humble. Jenny Vega, Sebastian Dispo. Honestly, not sure who's pitching tomorrow. If anyone can update us on that, we'd appreciate that. I'm honestly not sure. Sebastian Dispo been on the road, but whoever it is, let's go. We got to get it done. Mile High, we got 18 runs. Jenny Vega's here. What's going on, Mile High? What's up, Robert R? And we're still in first place. Joey's hitting like Buster and Sack. So we got to bring up Buster. We got to bring up Joey at some point. I mean, really. He's got to get more big league time. The dude was awesome in AAA. He was awesome in spring training. He struggled a little bit last year at the big league level, but at some point he's got to get another shake at it. So we'd love to see him. But Trump did well. We got lots of catching options, not to mention we got a brand new draft pick as a catcher down there in the minor leagues. He won't be up this year, but we got lots of catching depth, and yet we got somebody up here who did 100. It is a little bit. I like Casale. The pop. Does he have any home runs this year even? Maybe one? Has he got any bombs this year, Casale? What's going on? Fact or fiction? Casale gets DFA'd before the end of the season. I'm going to say fact. We got a long season left. July, August, September. This is a playoff contending team right now. Woohoo! First place. Number 1, baby. And we got a catcher hitting 100. Oh man, I'm gonna say yeah, but he can turn it around. Or they think turn it around. They think he's so valuable. They think he's so valuable with his catching, the way he catches the pitchers, which is a whole nother thing. If he's that valuable, okay, I guess okay. But I'm just saying, you know, you can't have a guy in the lineup hitting like a pitcher. Just can't happen. Alex Wood starting Sean B. Thank you for that update. Yeah, it would be. It seemed like it would be about time to see Alex Wood again. Would make sense. He pitched game 1 at the Rangers, game 2, and a whole bunch of games against the Nats. Alex Wood time. Yeah, I think it is Alex. Or did he pitch game 2 against the Rangers? Either way, he pitched against the Rangers. Put Trump catch for Cueto next time. And I think those two do have a good dynamic there. I think they do. Why do we not have Trump up? Why don't we have Trump? Joey needs Buster training. Malone, Labe, no, 0 home runs. Casale is the only position player with no bombs. I don't even look at the stats but I watch or listen to every game, and I don't remember Casale hitting a home run, and he's supposed to have power. He's supposed to have pop. I'm not saying he got 30 home run pop, but last year with the Reds or in 2019, he hit 19 home runs or something at one point. I don't have his stats in front of me, but Casale, he's got pop, and he can't hit a home run for us. He's hitting about 100. So, yes, I do think he will get DFA'd, barring a complete turnaround. Breaking news, Aaron Wood is pitching tomorrow. Aaron Wood? Alex Wood? Alex Wood is pitching tomorrow. Alex Sanchez. Who's pitching? Aaron Wood confuses me. Next game, Giants score 15 runs. That's baseball. That's completely correct. You wish they could just, 5 a night or 6 a night. But, yeah, they'll score dang 20 runs one game and then get shut out 3 straight games. That definitely is baseball. But Alan Land, looking at the stats, Giants were leading the league in home runs with everyone having a home run except Casale. The fact that the Giants are leading the entire league in home runs is awesome, but the fact that Casale doesn't have not one is concerning. And it's not like he's just playing a backup role and not playing much. He plays all the time because every time Posey, this day and age, catchers are constantly getting rest, getting days off, and they're throwing in Casale. He's got at-bats. How many at-bats does he have this year? If anyone, he's got a lot of at-bats this year. I don't know if he's got 100, but he might. He might have 100 at-bats this year. He doesn't have a home run. I might hit a home run in 100 at-bats. Alan Land is here. Bobby Hambian, Belt, LOL. Belt couldn't do it on this series. What's up, Bobby? Hey, thank you for jumping in. Much appreciated. Much obliged. Sammy Long does look like Sam Long looks like the real deal. I would agree with that, and I liked what I saw there. Holding out, judgment against him and let him see us get a few more starts. Of course, he didn't start technically. He was not an opener, but he went in the second inning after an opener pitched the first inning. Who completely forgot who that was, but that was in game 2 of the Texas series. So that would mean that, So everything's lining up correctly here for Wood to get ready, because Alex Wood must have pitched game 1 of the series. But stuff does happen. Alan Land, Dodgers beat the Rangers 12-1 and then lost them 12-1 the next day. It does happen all the time. So we do have Kirk Casale stats here, by the way. Much appreciated there from the producer. But yeah, Casale has 83 plate appearances, not quite 100. He has 70 at-bats, 7 hits in 70 at-bats, 7 hits, 24 strikeouts, and nary a home run. 6 RBI.
Nary a home run.
6 RBIs and a 100 batting average. Legitimately, Mad Bum would have better stats. Legitimately, offensively. I mean, you can't do that. You can't hit 100 as a big league player.
Can't do it.
Alan Land, Darkness, I'm pretty sure most of us could hit a home run in the 100 at-bats. You know what? We might get 10 hits. Maybe not. I got full respect for big league pitchers. Legitimately, if you give me 100 at-bats, I probably won't hit a home run. But guess what? I'm not a major league player, okay? Casale is, so he needs to do better than that, okay? I can hit a home run in batting practice. I can promise you that. But against big league pitching, that's a whole different ball game. But guess what? I'm not a big league player. I didn't go through the minor leagues and earn a big league contract making millions and millions and millions. Okay, now I don't know if Casale's he's not getting 22 million like Buster Posey, but he's getting compensated and he's not producing. He's just not. Brandon Belt needs to snap out of his slump as well. He is extremely valuable. I love the vacuum cleaner at first base. He catches everything, but at the plate, we need some pop from him. Look, I'm not trying to complain. Giants are in first place. But you know what? It's a long season, and you can't let your foot off the gas. You got to keep it on and keep attacking and winning. Because if you start dropping 5 games down in the standings to the Dodgers and Padres, it's a wrap. Anyway, let's get back to the comments. Jenny Vega, the Summer Sunday show is kind of bringing bad luck to the Giants. Casale does call a great game, and I understand that that's his value, but a 100 batting average with 0 home runs? Rob Iman, might be time for Belt and Wade to platoon at first. And Wade is swinging a nice bat. Sometimes the hot hand gets in the lineup. All sports are best, as Hum Baby Baseball, still earning money through YouTube. Maybe not the millions, but he is still earning. Yeah. We holding our own here. Definitely not the millions. I can only dream. Definitely not. We're not taking YouTube by storm, but we are slowly building. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers. Woohoo! Had a couple of big videos that did make some decent revenue, and we use that revenue to get better equipment. I'm going to get a new microphone in the next couple of weeks. I got a lot of complaints about my mic. Not this mic. This is my cell phone mic. But my mic, my studio mic. Like, dude, your mic sucks. Blah blah blah. Hey, man, I'm doing what I can. Upgrading slowly. Okay. I started with nothing. Started with a cell phone camera. Okay. Which I'm using now, coincidentally, but, improve the camera, improve the audio. I already bought a new microphone, but I need to buy yet another one because people want, the best of the best quality, apparently, and I'm working on it. We'll get there. But Casale's contract is $2 million. Okay, so $2 million is not like we're paying him ridiculous money, but still, for $2 million, I would hope you can hit better than 100. Would you guys agree with that? For $2 million, wouldn't you think you can hit better than 100 with 0 home runs? And I think Casale knows. It's not like he doesn't know, and it's not like he's not trying. So I'm not trying to just dog on the dude, but we have other options. We have Trump. We have Bart. We have options. Flores due to break out. Yeah, that show sucks. I rolled my eyes watching it. Summer Sunday. We got 16 in the chat. The chat is doing well. Am I going to do a pregame tomorrow? It's a night game, so I think I can, but I can't promise that. I might go to the game. I'm not sure yet. Right now I'm in Bakersfield doing a little shopping, but definitely I might think about going to the game. 200 average is already bad, but 100 is just something no professional player should be doing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just not acceptable. I know it's not a whole ton of at-bats. I'm sure he's going to get more hits, but we don't have time to mess around here. We need a good backup catcher. This day and age, like I said, and Buster Posey's not exactly, 20 anymore. Buster Posey can't catch every day. He just can't. We don't want him to, he's going to get worn down, and it's going to affect his hitting. We need someone to step up there and hit 200, 240, 250 with some pop. And I think that Trump can do that. And I think that damn sure Bart can do that. It's better for the team unless he picks it up. Being picky, we're in first place, and maybe I'm wrong on that. Casale did throw he was part of a bunch of shutouts. I mean, how much credit do you give Casale, or how much credit do you give the pitcher? How much of that is just a coincidence? Those are questions that need to be asked. We have 3 players under 200. Yeah, well, it's not good. Our batting average might be different. In 2021 as compared to when I was growing up. When I was growing up, you can't. Under 200 is the Mendoza line. Under 200 is trash. 220 is trash. 240 is not that great. 250 is acceptable. But maybe now this day and age, this new baseball, maybe it's changed. Maybe 200 is okay if you're hitting home runs though, right? That's the key. If you're gonna hit 100, you better have some bombs. 100 no home runs? How is that even remotely acceptable? T-Mac, when is LaStella coming back? Almost like he's an afterthought because of his slow start. Yeah, LaStella is a decent player. He was a top, decently top free agent. I don't know about maybe top 25 free agent, maybe top 30 free agent this offseason, and we were able to snag him. We got so much depth with Solano, of course, and Flores, and Crawford is short. But would like to see him back. Duggar was not good today. Jenny Vega. Love Steven Duggar. He's having a good season. But, yeah, it's just been bad lately for a lot of these guys. But it's just a tough year, just a tough road trip. And yet we still split. We still did well. We still did decent as far as wins and losses go. In addition to relief help, the Giants need a dependable bat. It looks like the Phillies front office is not enamored with Gene Segura, and the feeling is mutual. He may be a pain, but he can really hit. We'll take a pain for a rental. We'll take a pain. Way too many injuries. I agree with that. I'm just flabbergasted at the injuries. I've played baseball, and again, I not to compare to me, but I played baseball for many years and all the time, and I just don't know what I don't know what they're getting hurt. Is it the way they're working out? Is it the way their bodies? I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's never been this many injuries, even in spring training. Spring training starts in February. Day 2, people are falling out. Day 2, we got hamstring pulls. You're pulling my hamstring. I'm 41 years old. I'm going to run a marathon. I'm not going to pull my hamstring. What's going on? But I'm just messing around. Like, guys do get hurt this day and age. It is what it is. But the money lies with the RBIs. Jeff Kent. Great quote. Great quote. More RBIs, more RBI bills, more R bills, more ching ching. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, got a good team. We just got to pick it up. So, everyone, thank you so much for joining me for this post-game show. It's been 30 minutes, and that's all the time I have for today. You guys have a fantastic day. Let's get it going in Arizona. I'll let you guys know what's going on with the post, with the pre-games, with the regular videos. It's going to be coming back to normal here. And we'll be trying to do some vlogging in San Francisco at Oracle Park over the next couple weeks. Yeah, I don't really have any updates right now, Robert R. on Longo. Hopefully he'll be back very, very soon. But I think he's going to be out for a little while. I think he's just starting his rehabbing and all that because that was a pretty recent injury. So injuries suck. But let's go. Let's beat these D-backs. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks again. Talk to you guys next time. See ya!
Belt hits a high drive to right. Blackman bag or make that Tapia out of here. Hammered out into right center field. Is anybody there? No. 2 runs are going to score. Longoria with one swing of the bat.